Bruv. What you saying, Akeem, bro?
I'm good, my bro. What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. Productive morning, bruv. And it's gonna be a long day. United playing again later, so
That means it's a long day, boy. Every
a
time
long day.
it's a long day. It's a long
Fam.
day.
Hey, man, gotta watch along, and oh my lord, fam. The United are making it hard for us to watch them right now. Not even lying. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, bro. It's gonna be interesting.
Imagine even thinking that, and these times we're playing Brighton back to back, playing Brighton, you know.
Bro, like literally, it should have been a double header that we would have been looking forward to. Do you know what I'm saying? Thinking, no, we can slap these man. Do you know what I mean? Easy wins and that, but it's not turning out that way. Not gonna lie, it's not.
Yeah. It's a joke, but this game, boy, I don't know what to expect. If Ollie puts out that dodgy 11, the second string 11, trying to win again, I know Graham Potter is definitely going to play his full strength side, isn't it?
He has to, man, because he'll see United as on the ropes, bruv. Like that's what he'll see them as. Like if you're the Brighton manager, you've got to look at them and say, you know what, these men are there for the taking. We were unlucky last time, boys. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, let's not pay these men too much respect now. We can go there and get something. We'll not even go there. They can come to us and we can beat these men up because they're at home again, I think.
Yeah, they're at home. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mad one, really. Not even gonna lie.
Boy, I don't have any expectation for today, but like I said, the only thing that I expect is that Brighton are gonna come out and they're not gonna be playing defensive against United. And with the players Man United are gonna field, I feel like Ollie is gonna use the Premier League as the excuse and tiredness and tired legs. I know we're going to talk about all that sort of stuff today because there's hella excuses coming out from managers now about tiredness and legs and pre-season, which by the way is all true, but bro, everyone's fighting the same battle. Do you know what I'm saying? These times you're just getting certain managers moan, and over the next couple of months you're going to just see the difference between certain people who moan and some that don't and just get on with it, innit? And I can already see that we are going to be one of these clubs that are going to blame everything, just everything to do with things that you can't control, in it. The COVID crisis, the fact that there's no preseason, all of that stuff, in it. We already know that the Man United transfers, just like Fulham, apparently, we're not having who we want because of COVID. Like no other club has dealt with COVID over the last couple of months. So, boy.
But this is it, man. Loads of excuses. United talking about COVID and this, that, and the other. You lot knew this COVID thing's not new, innit? You knew what the market was going to be like. Football got stopped over 6 months ago, so you knew you were going to be going into a COVID market. You knew all of this. You knew all of this, so there's no point complaining about something that you had ample time to prepare for. Do you know what I'm saying? You had ample. It's not like they're going after new targets, bro. Like they wanted Sancho before, so you knew how much it was going to cost to get him. You knew how much money projected you were going to be projected to lose, and that they have people that they pay to forecast these things and to give you a rough estimate of how much you're going to lose and if X, Y, Z is possible. So don't come on like this is all like it's a complete shock to you. No, you've had enough time to implement certain things, put certain things in place, bruv. So when man are moaning about things that we already knew about, what's the point?
Absolutely, bro. Like, and the worst thing is, don't moan about it at the wrong times, innit? Don't moan about it with 5 days left of the window when it comes across now you're making excuses. If you're gonna moan about it 6 months ago when it first happened, or talk about it in about a year, like, and look back in it. Don't talk about it at this point, because what you're doing now is you're coming across like you're making excuses. Like I said, I'm sure you saw the Fulham owner rant about not being able to bring in players because of COVID. Apparently 2 different players failed COVID tests and all of that, and Man United apparently has been hit with COVID scenarios, which is why they've not been able to bring in the players that they wanted to. And it's just like, bro, allow it. No one's hearing that, because believe it or not, I'm surprised. I have to admit, I was surprised. 3 or 4 months ago, I did not think the transfer market was going to be as mad as it is. I thought it was going to be a dry transfer window.
Yeah.
Because a lot of teams will be consolidating what they got and basically trying to re-up on money. But bro, this transfer window is probably better than the last couple of transfer windows, which is funny, isn't it? So it's interesting that all of these clubs that are smaller than Man United, that brings in less revenue than Man United, are able to spend 3 or 4 times. I'm not even going to say 3 or 4 times more money, but they are doing 3 or 4 times in relative terms. They're doing 3 or 4 times better in terms of spending. Yeah,
they're doing better business, and it shows that ultimately, from a business standpoint, they just set up better. You can't tell me why Everton have brought in that many players. Tottenham are bringing in players. Liverpool are bringing in players. Bro, everyone's bringing in players. So can't talk about the COVID market.
Even Villa's had a good window.
Bro, you can't talk about COVID market because everyone's in the same market and you're the only man who's really fucking up. So, you know what I mean? You have to hold your hands up to that. And that's even more like the reflection from what Donny's agent has come out and been saying in the last few days, sticking it all over United. And it's funny when it was a certain other player's agent, everyone was like, oh, he just needs to let his agent do the talk. He just needs to tell his agent to stop talking, this, that, and the other. This geezer's been at the club 5 minutes, and his agents are really sticking it to the club.
Not even just that, you know. There was people back then saying, oh, Pogba's making Mino say that. Or Pogba wants Mino to say that to start effing up the club. That's what he was saying. That's what people were saying about it. So Donny's been here literally, bro.
Bruv, the Brewers only got 1 start for the club.
Bro, man ain't even paid his first month rent on his building. Man is already trying. Man's already causing a stir. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is it. Man's agents already said, hold on, bruv. What? Told man to warm up in injury time? Could never be me, mate. Could never be me. You know, like that. How's man starting this already? He's already planting seeds in man's head that Ollie's is a waster. So you know he ain't got long left at the club, bro. Because when you see the discontent, from man like that, that's gonna start filtering.
Bro, that's it. Like when you take certain different type of players that Ollie signed, like you take a Gala who just wants to play for Man United regardless, doesn't matter at all. He'll play, he'll respect it, he'll love it. Or you take someone like Daniel James, who was from Swansea. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is a step up. Ollie's like a legend to it. Ollie's like a world-class manager in his eyes. Like, no offense to Dan James, innit? Like, so, but Donny's come from a Champions League team, a title-winning Ajax team, and he's coming here and thinking, what? Is this how you man run?
Yeah, bro.
Is this what you man are doing? Like in Ajax, bro, man's probably talking to the teammates and that. Like, bro, in Ajax, our training regimes are far more complex. This bro, people are looking at this. What are we doing here? You know what
bro, he's thinking, yo, this is a farce. This is not what you man promised me, innit? That's what he's thinking. He's thinking this Ollie guy's a bum, innit? And then on top of that, not only is he a bum, but he's not playing me. How can man say, warm your man up in injury time, he could never ask me to play? There's no way. It's wild, bro. Do you know what I mean? And this comment, this guy saying Ollie can't fit him into the fold because Van de Beek, Bruno and Pogba are all advanced midfielders. Well, guess what? Pogba hasn't played advanced midfield for about 2 years.
He's been playing second, especially since Bruno's come. He's been playing second fiddle.
He's been playing as a fucking centre half, bro, an auxiliary centre back, And also, if you knew that, why did you buy him? Because the urgency that we had for reinforcements was not on the bench. It was in the starting 11. So why did you buy a player that you couldn't fit into the starting 11? What was the point?
Bro, it was just a filler. That's it. It was a filler still. It's a straight filler. Nothing more.
That's it. So honestly, I can't respect Manchester United. I can't respect Ollie for that signing, and I'm 100% behind Van de Beek's agent. It's a dickhead signing. Why are you gonna sign man, from Ajax to come sit on the bench at this shit Manchester United team, bro? You trying to tell me you can't get a game in this team?
Boy. It's mad. It's mad. I don't think how many games he started? That's the thing, because Donny must have come, and this is what happened. This is like a factor that people don't it kind of goes unnoticed in transfers, isn't it? I can't remember who spoke about it a couple of months ago. That just on the surface of things, like us, we see the way the player goes about it himself professionally before he leaves, before he joins the club, and once he's at the club, and then you do the same thing with the club. But what you don't see is you don't see the agents, yeah, and you also don't see the agreements as well. Sometimes it's a situation that Donny might be like, "Nah, when I came here, you promised, man, that I was going to be a fixture in the first team. Do you think Donny's some idiot or something? Do you think Donny's coming to Man United to sit on the bench?" So these times, what you're doing is you're not doing what you said you were going to do, as in Man United.
Yeah.
So do you know what I'm saying? But that will never be thought of. All that people will see is, nah, Donny's being unprofessional. Do you know what I'm saying? Or blah blah blah. Do you know what I'm saying? So Man United need to lock down. I think Donny needs to understand where his role fits in this club, innit? And where his role fits in the starting 11. Is he in it or is he not? Do you know what I'm saying? Because like I keep saying,
that should have been explained to him before he came. Because I doubt this guy gave up playing Champions League football, starting week in, week out, and challenging for the title to come and sit on the bench at Man United. I'm sure that wasn't the agreement. Bro,
that's why sometimes if I was a player, like maybe I'll let my agent do it so it's less arrogant than that. Man will want to be like, before I join the club, I'll be like, right out the starting 11 where I'm going to fit.
Yeah, and I want to see it.
Man's like, right out now. Like, I want to see exactly where I'm fitting in the starting 11. Exactly where, before man signing nothing. I want to see exactly where I am in this starting 11, where I'm playing. Because sometimes, otherwise, we're just joining, innit? And I realize that's what's happened a lot with a lot of Chelsea players, which I know
that's what's happened to Pogba as well.
It's happened to Pogba, but even over the last couple of years, more tellingly, you can see that's happened with Chelsea. Their man are there, and they don't really have a place in the team. Like Barkley, Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi, like they're just like there. Like, oh, am I going to play every 5 games, every 10 games?
Yeah.
No one knows, bro. It's not clear. Do you know what I'm saying?
True. It's true. There's no clear path mapped out in it, and I think the fact that Donny's agent speaking, he wouldn't be speaking without knowing there's some discontent from Van de Beek. There's no way. He wouldn't just be like, right, I'm speaking on behalf of Donny. This is bullshit. And Donny ain't said nothing. Impossible. Because even if you're just, that his agent would be like his friend now, innit? That's how football agents are. They're like your mates, bro. You talk to them every day. Do you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So imagine he's probably thinking, bro, he got off the pitch, said, yo, this is fucking bullshit, blood. We got battered and man brought me on an injury time. What's this guy doing? And then obviously he's come out and tweeted something or said something. It's normal. It's just like if you was in that position and you message one of your friends and we're like, yo, bro, this is fucking joke. And then they said something on Twitter. It's the same thing. There's no way he just came out of it just off the dome, yeah? Like off the top, no smoke without fire, bro. There's no way.
But what people got to understand as well, whether his agent said this or he didn't as well, people got to understand the agent's job is to care about the player's career and the player. They don't care about the club. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like they don't have any allegiance to Man United or any club in respective. They have an allegiance to making sure the player has the best career possible in it. So if that means they got to come out and say some madness because stupidness is happening at the club, then that's what they're going to say. Do you know what I'm saying? That's their job.
Facts.
Simple.
Yeah, it's a bit mad, but one thing's for sure is he's been here 5 minutes and he's already showing signs of unhappiness. Yeah. So if he's already showing signs of unhappiness, how many other players in the dressing room are fed up now?
Yeah.
Because they've been there a lot longer than him. Do you know what I mean? And if it's taking him 5 minutes to realize that the place is toxic, yeah. You know what I'm saying? A man's still blaming Pogba.
Right.
We still blaming Martial. We still blaming these kind of guys. Are we still blaming them?
Well, because Donny's a new shiny, because he's a new signing, he'll get let off for a couple of months, isn't it? That's the problem.
Bro, that definitely came from his mouth. Whether or not he tweeted it or said it, definitely came from his mouth. Because his agent wouldn't be trying to rock the boat at this guy's new club when he's just landed there for no reason. Like, this doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Why would you want to rock the boat at your client's new club here, even before he's had his first Premier League start?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why,
Yeah.
bro?
Listen, I just think the whole problem is, and it comes back down to the same problem, like I said, that Man United's had for over a year, just like how in fact, just Man United talking specifically, there's no structure from the top to the bottom of the club at the moment, and there's no clear direction in terms of why we're signing certain players and when we're signing them and how much for. There's no clear direction in terms of what the manager's doing and the system. There's no clear direction in terms of even like who we're going to build the team around, because you would think you would build a team around Pogba a year ago if you were talking, but now it seems like Bruno is the new shiny. Do you know what I'm saying? He's the new shiny in the Panini collection. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's who now it looks like we want to build a side around until man dips in form for 10 games, which will happen at some point for Bruno, because we already see it now and again in flashes. Once that happens, and what we're going to do? Are we just jumping from one point to the next, or whatever excites us? Boy.
It'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what happens today, where it goes. But right now, it's looking like there's definitely some discontent there, bro. I've been saying it, bro. You can see it in Fred when he gets subbed off, when McTominay should be getting subbed off. You can see it when Martial gets subbed off, when Rashford should be getting subbed off. Do you know what I'm saying? You can see it generally with just Pogba's performances. This guy's losing the dressing room if he hasn't lost it already. And I have a sneaky feeling that he's definitely lost it amongst certain groups of the changing room.
I'll tell you another issue as well, is that when you have too many players in the team that have not won enough things as well. Because what happens to them, that even the players who stick with them, with the manager, a lot of the time they're players who've not seen success. They've not seen anything better. You got a man like Luke Shaw, like who is one of our standout experienced players now. Maguire, these men they haven't seen anything. They've not seen, do you know what I'm saying? It's like a man who's not flipping ventured he ain't even got a passport. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't visited different lands and that. He ain't gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Man's been in his own town and his own village his whole life. So he don't know what life's really like. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you get players who they ain't even played it at a high European level. They've barely played for their own country at a high level. And then you get these players on the other end of it, like a Pogba, who's won it all, and who's seen it all. He's played with the best. He's seen the best. He knows what the best is.
Facts.
Of course, these men are going to be upset. Yeah, because they're looking at... And then you get the middle ones who just the young players, like the Rashford and Greenwood, who they don't know any better. That's it. They don't know any better. They don't know any better because they ain't seen any better, because they're young.
Bruv,
that's why Zlatan would never have listened to this guy. I guarantee.
Oh, never. But you could never have Zlatan with a manager like... You couldn't bring in a manager like that with Zlatan in the team. You couldn't what?
Well, man would have just not...
Well, he would have just taken the team talks himself. He would have said, bruv, move, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, Zlatan wouldn't have respected this guy. And the thing is with players as well, obviously they would have liked Oli at the beginning because it's an easy life, innit? Coming from having Mourinho in charge. But I'm sure they're over Oli now. They're over him. You know what I mean? What does he offer? What does he offer? He's tactically inept. Do you know what I mean? He can't even hold a good press conference. The guy's useless. He's not good at anything.
Which, by the way, Frank Lampard's very good at press conferences.
That's bruv. That's the only thing Lampard's good at by the looks of it. You know them ones. Ross Barkley's gone to Aston Villa. That's meant to be a good signing.
I mean, Ruben should have gone really instead of
it would have been interesting to see Barkley and Grealish. That would be very interesting.
I mean, the weird thing about it is that Barkley, when he was playing badly for Chelsea about 8 months ago, he stayed in the team, and as soon as he started to play a little bit better and more consistently, he's now been shipped off. So it's unfortunate for him, innit? But it is what it is. I think he'll be a good signing for Villa, though. It'll be a good signing for Villa.
Facts.
These time Loftus-Cheek is hanging on.
He's done. I remember when these men were talking him up, saying that he was going to have almost like a great Premier League career and be a top player. And it's looking like he needs to go somewhere to get football.
Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? It's like I'm baffled by Lampard and Chelsea because I even said it when they played. Who did they play last week in the cup? They played someone in the cup, and they played a stronger. You could say they played a stronger team in that cup game than they did against Liverpool, and it's like I don't think, and we said it weeks ago. I don't think Lampard is aware of who his best 11 is, and I feel like he's going to constantly and continuously rotate that team because he has a great attacking array of players. Like at some point in that Tottenham game, bro, man must have had Werner, Abraham, Hudson-Odoi. I think Giroud was even still was on at that time as well. Bro, he had like 4 or 5 good players who could attack at that minute. But again, you don't have any clue who's going to start the next game. All of them could. Do you know what I'm saying? It could be.
And in what position as well? It looks like he doesn't know what his best team is. He doesn't know what his best shape is. He's just, bro. He just looks like he's experimenting with everything.
Experimenting. That's it. He's experimenting. It don't make. It's not clear like what he's doing at all. Like, even on the back line, if you listen to Chelsea fans, they all squabble and argue. There's not even clarity on who the best 2 centre backs are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Some people are upset that Rudiger's leaving because he looks like he's going to the top, which will be ridiculous if they sell him to Tottenham anyway. But bro, I don't know how good Zuma and Tomori is going to be for the season. Do you know what I'm saying? And these man, I can't pinpoint a position where Chelsea are with the amount of players they got. There should be a situation where Chelsea are cold in the midfield. They're hard up front. They're hard in defense. Blah blah blah. They just look like they're just a bunch of players just thrown together. That's it.
Yeah, bro. It's just vibes at Scunthorpe Bridge at the moment, blood. Like my man's saying, I love my manager. I can see the ending in tears. It's going to be heartbreaking. I feel he's learning his decision makers all over the shop.
Someone
said, me wrong. Yeah, bro.
So someone said that Lampard needs at least another year for the team to gel, and I'm like, what?
For 200 odd million, man's talking about gelling. No way, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Saying that a good season's 4th place in a trophy this season. That's not good. Chelsea with that team needs to be doing more. In it.
The way they're playing, they're already out the League Cup. You know what I mean? So what trophy they winning?
Yeah,
FA Cup
or Champions League?
Because they're not winning Champions League. You know what I mean? And FA Cup, they ain't winning that either. You know what I mean? I told man, bruv, this Spurs are East End Carol Vorderman, blood. I'm telling you. Bruv, man's got the maths degree. I'm telling you. That's what he is, bro.
Bro, and one of the problems with Lampard, I realized as well, he seems like someone who he easily gets rattled. And you can tell that by it. I've never seen a manager have, apart from people like Mourinho, who obviously does it purposely to get under people's skin. I've never seen a manager in the last year have as many on the field bust-ups. He has arguments with so many managers, and see him getting rattled. Then post-match, you can see his anger. I don't know how rational he even thinks during the game. Because, bro, it's just like, bro, at some point, I remember when they were panning the shot to him at like 80 minutes, bro, his head was gone. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like his head's gone. Like, he was just angry. And he didn't set the team up to control and manage that game like he should have. And to be honest with you, Chelsea should have won that game, innit? They should have won the game.
Yeah, for sure.
And when it came to it, I think I can't remember who had the best chance. I think Hudson-Odoi had a great chance. Werner had another great chance, and they both should have battered and buried the game. But boy, again, like I said, it was just vibes FC, and Mason Mount once again is his favorite, so he will get away with it. But I think Mason Mount didn't have a great game either.
Bro, the jury's been out on Mason Mount for me from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've always thought he's overrated, and also Lampard just loves him. You know what I mean? It's just one of them ones. I think he's a very basic. He's just a very basic footballer, but he's the new almost the new breed of English footballer. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's technically decent. Do you know what I mean? But he just work rate.
And because he's a Chelsea boy through and
through. It's just all work rate. Bit of techers, you know them, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But really, he's, you know what I mean? He's some Peaky Blinders Ander Herrera, bruv. He's the same thing. Not Ander Herrera, Andreas Pereira, bruv. He's just the same kind of baller like Andreas, just dead, bro. Decent technique, runs around, tries hard and that, them man are dead, bro. It's just a Peaky Blinders thing, bro. I'm telling you, them Cockney bres need a flat cap on one of them coats, fam, and just stick him out there.
Lampard never gonna drop that guy either.
Yeah, he's not top. He's not top notch, bro. He's not. For me, he's not top 4 level baller. He's not. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he'll keep getting games for Chelsea because Lampard loves him, but I think he's rubbish, bro. Like he's just so basic. And the penalty that he missed, I knew he was gonna miss it as soon as he stepped up.
Yeah, the penalty miss was just.
Man tried to put extra whip on it and that, but you knew he was missing.
Apparently Timo Werner should have taken that one, innit? He was
Timo Ratter, blood. That's what he is, blood. They're saying he had cramp. Bruv, even with cramp, I could take a penalty, bro.
That man bottled it. That is it.
Bruv, he bottled it. They asked him, does he want a penalty? He said no. Don't tell me about no cramp, bruv. Cramp wears off, blood. I've got cramp. Lie down on the floor. Man, just press your foot back a little bit. You get up, shake it off. You can take a pen, bro. Even if it's a one-step penalty, yeah? You're a striker. Take the pen.
Yeah, take a penalty.
Bro,
when you're... That's it, innit? When it comes to penalties, the onus is on the front three. You got to be you got to be in that 5, like in the first 5. Like you should be in it because your job is to score goals, innit? Like you should be better at taking penalties. You should be good. But I think Werner probably, like I said, he bottled it. He probably didn't expect to take a penalty. He didn't think about it. And that's it. Like that was disappointing to see, to be honest. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd have been very disappointed to see that.
Facts, bro.
But obviously, Chelsea fans are defending him. He's got cramp. Get out of here, man.
It was no cramp. He bottled it. So Chelsea fans, that needs to worry you still. You know what I mean? That needs to worry you. Not even gonna lie. Because boy, he bottled it. I like my strikers to take pens. And if they're not gonna take pens, I like them to want to take pens.
Exactly.
I mean, he weren't doing that, innit? So between him and the fraud of a manager that is Frank Lampard, it's a weird time in football because we're starting to see the ex-players that we used to watch now turning over into management, and a lot of them aren't doing too well.
Nope. Absolutely. Absolutely not. They're not. And that's it. And sometimes you're like, it's a shame because, like, I don't have anything against Lampard. I liked him as a player. I even like the way he comes across as a manager in terms of his press conferences. Like, in the sense that I wish Ollie had that same sort of style of I like the fact Lampard looks like he cares, innit? When he comes off a loss, you can tell he's pissed off, innit? Whereas Ollie will come up with some stupid joke. You know what I'm saying? Like some banter or slightly be smiling and that. Like, bro, what's funny? Like nothing's funny. Like, do you get what I mean? And that's what specifically pisses me off with Ollie. Bro, I don't even listen to Ollie's post matches anymore. I can't. When we lose, I can't.
He's muted. I haven't heard a post match from Ollie for a while.
Exactly. But Frank, bro, when it comes to the core context of understanding his tactics and his system and getting players to work in the system of disability and quality, bro, I don't know if he can do it. I don't know, bro. I don't know if he can do it.
I don't either. Myron said Ollie loves Bruno too much to take him out of the team because he knows he saved Ollie's bum. Yeah, but Ollie said, bruv, but Pogba saved his ass in the first place. Pogba's the reason why he's in a job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like Pogba playing with the freedom that Bruno's playing now is the best Paul Pogba that we've seen at Manchester United by far. He wasn't given that freedom for very long. And this is the problem. Do you know what I mean? When man are comparing Pogba to the Pogba of Juventus, he actually had freedom on the pitch to actually go and pick up the ball where he wanted, get into the box and stuff like that. Bro, Pogba was scoring headers for us and that. He was getting into the box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bruno ain't scoring no headers for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man scoring all of his goals from penalties, blood. Pogba was actually scoring in open play. So he was an aerial threat. He was doing other things, bruv. You know what I mean? He was giving us way more of an attacking threat than Bruno gives us. But people got super short memories.
Yeah. That's it, innit? It's like the problem is Pogba is playing too far back. It's simple as that. Like if we had to say it in a sentence, he plays too far back, and I feel like again it's because of Bruno. That's it. It's because Bruno needs to roam. He needs to put a player ahead of him. And Pogba's not getting into the box enough. He's not getting in and around the box enough in shooting opportunities enough. And all those opportunities are being taken away for Bruno to do it. That's it. Unfortunately, like, do you know what I'm saying? There's certain games, bro. This is what I mean. It's like, Ollie should use games like tonight to maybe not play Bruno and play Pogba in that advanced role, and let him show everyone how good he is. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's not going to do that anyway. Like, we already know that. So that's it. He's not going to do it.
No, we're not. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not. So, hey, it'll be very interesting. But I think one thing for damn sure, I think that Frank Lampard is, I wouldn't say the pressure's mounting on him, yeah, because I think that Chelsea fans will give him a chance. Even though I'm starting to see certain Chelsea fans already saying, you know what, he's not it. Like, certain men that are realistic can see in it. He's doing basic things that you can't make excuses for, bro. Like, he's doing basic things. It's the same as Ollie. Ollie's getting basic decisions wrong. Or if he's not getting wrong, he's not making basic decisions. So because of that, man could talk about players and all that to the cows come home. Frank Lampard, tactically, in terms of team selection, there's so many things that he's doing wrong, bruv.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
I even saw some Chelsea fans saying that we still need to buy 2 or 3 more defenders. Otherwise, he's not got a team good enough to chat, bro. Like, you may as well just replace the whole 11.
Yeah.
Like, bro, now you're complaining you ain't got enough defenders, bro. It's like everyone who Lampard's wanted, he's got. I feel like, innit?
But he has, you know what I mean? And they're still after Declan Rice. They could still get him as well.
Again, I'll be very wary if I was Declan Rice to join now, because it's not clear if you're going to be playing even what. Like I said, bro, you could easily come and play 10 games this season, because I can't see how Declan Rice is going to play alongside Kante and Mason Mount, and then that means which both will be playing week in, week out, by the way. Yeah. And then what happens to Kovacic and Jorginho? They're not going to sit on the bench all season. You can't. No
chance.
It's not going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? And the way, especially the way Chelsea are playing, Chelsea are not going to set up even with 3 of those, man. It's probably only going to be 2 of them. So again, this is where you just got too many players. You're just filling up on players. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is great in principle if you've got a good system.
Yeah, but they don't.
And you just add to it, add extra man, then that's great. Look at Liverpool. Liverpool brought in Thiago. Bro, they can rotate those midfield 4 or 5 players that they've got. That's fine. They got a near perfect system at the moment, and it'll work. You can't do that if you don't have any system. Like,
but bro, like, I feel like a broken record, bruv, always talking about systems, but people don't understand how important they are. Lampard don't have a system. What you're meant to do is you're supposed to buy players to fit into a system that you already have. It looks like Lampard was just buying players that he liked the look of, and he didn't even think about where he was going to put them.
100%. And it's like, I keep saying it every week, but a great example of that is Leicester City. Leicester City lost Chilwell, replaced him with Castagna. He's a 2-footed fullback, and already I think he's put up 2 assists this season and 1 goal. Yeah. Bro, he scored 2 assists and 1. Bro, compare that to even some of Man United's fullbacks. My man's done that in 3 games, bro.
Yeah. Certain man ain't gonna get that all season, probably.
Bro, for half the price as Chilwell as well. Man's done that. Simple. Leicester's on stuff. That's it. No frills. They just get the job done. 1 player out, 1 player in. Done.
Yeah. Facts. My man saying Mount's problem is he's a hoax on the field. So many times I literally forget he's playing and should be fighting for his spot from the bench. He should be fighting from his spot on the bench, but Lampard starts him. Yeah. And I think that's testament to how far Chelsea are falling from what they were.
Yeah.
It's the same with United. When you see McTominay and Dan James starting, you know that these teams are literally, like, they're literally a shadow of what they once were.
I'll be real, yeah. When Dan James got signed, I was shocked that Dan James has played as many games as he has to this day.
Bro, last season he started over 30 games for Manchester United. Started. You know what I mean? My man saying, how can you say that Lampard's a fraud when easily he's a fraud? So is Oli as well.
The 10 years. Okay. Yeah. Boy, exactly. They're both as bad. They're both as bad as each other.
They are. The only difference is, yeah, Oli done it the long way and obviously coached at Manchester United and then went to the Championship and then with Mulder and that, and Oli, and then Frank Lampard, because of who his uncle was, just got a first-class ticket straight to the Championship and then to Chelsea. That's the only difference between them, is that one got it put on a plate for him and the other one had to work slightly harder, but they're both not good.
Straight.
That's just all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. Like, they're still making basic errors. The different, and also my man talks well. Lampard talks well, Oli don't. But you know what I mean? When you're private school educated and you got a degree, yeah, you would think that man would speak well anyway.
Yeah.
So like, you don't get points for that.
And Lampard's grown up around football in a sense that, like, bro, like his whole family, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? His whole family just talks a good game for their as a career. Do you know what I'm saying? All of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Jamie, Harry, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? They're good talkers. Like, I'm not shocked that Frank Lampard is a good talker in his press conferences and stuff like that. I feel like he is someone who also cares deeply about Chelsea, which is the positive for Chelsea. They got a manager who really cares. But this is a step too soon for him, innit? That's the reality of it. Like, he might turn out to be a very good manager because of the way he is fundamentally, but ultimately he should have stayed longer at a club like Derby, or he should have gone to someone else first. Like, I'm not a fan of. Listen, I get all of the. I think everyone's trying to recreate the whole Pep and Zidane thing with Barca. Like, you're just trying to recreate, like, oh yeah, if we bring in a legend from an old club, from our club, they'll do what Pep and Zidane done. Like, bro, it don't work like that.
It doesn't.
It does not work like that.
I mean, and also their thing is different. You also have to look at what kind of players these guys were, where they played football, where they got their football education. It's not all the same. Even when I look at Arteta, how he was as a footballer, you could tell, yeah, that he had a certain thought process that he could become a good coach, innit? He was an intelligent footballer, very intelligent, very very technical. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously he's gone off now. He's done his football education. He's worked under Pep Guardiola. And funny enough, since he's left Pep, City have looked terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a coincidence.
Bro, Pep looks out of ideas right now still.
He does.
Out of ideas still.
Similar thing happened to Mourinho when he lost his number 2 as well.
Completely. Absolutely. No. The number 2s, and I don't know. What's your thoughts on the coach? Obviously, we don't know, innit? But what do you think of the Man United coaching team, like behind him, like Carrick and that? Do you
They're
feel
trash? Just got to look at, bro. We're seeing the importance of the men behind the manager with what happened when Faria left left Jose. Our defensive record just plummeted, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then you look at Man City, Arteta leaves, Man City's form go out the window. Now, all of a sudden, United have been shit for a hot minute. Why are we not looking at the guys that are behind Oli and saying, right, what are these guys doing?
Yeah.
It would make sense because we've seen how quickly someone's fortunes can change when you lose a number 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then we need to start looking at McKenna and Carrick and Mick Phelan and say, what did these guys actually do?
Yeah. Absolutely.
We have to.
Absolutely. Like, absolutely. And you can see like even people who don't look into it that much. Again, if you look at even recent even if you look at, again, like we always talk about, the All or Nothing documentary, like, you can see the importance of the assistant manager and the coaching teams. Like, it's not a case that the manager is obviously the most important, but the team behind him is incredibly important. And I've had my questions and doubts on the likes of Carrick and stuff behind him for a while. Do you know what I'm saying? I remember since I saw that picture, do you know when Oli first came with all of them, like, all lined up in that? And I was just thinking, I'm not sure about that coaching team. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about the fundamentals. I feel like Carrick might be someone who was a great, fantastic footballer with a fantastic football brain, but some players don't transfer that to being a good coach.
Not at all. Not at all. Because it's not just your football brain on the pitch, it's also your people skills. And also, there's different types of football brains. Do you know what I mean? Like Paul Scholes, mad technical baller, bro. Like he could see a pass. Do you know what I mean? But bruv, when he's commentating, more times it's like this bro don't know. He don't know ball. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he could kick ball, bro. You know what I mean? And he looked intelligent on the pitch.
Yeah.
But off the pitch, he's far from it. So people need to differentiate between intelligence in real life, and quality in game. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Whereas you look at a lot of these Spanish men as well, most of them have degrees. Like Lampard is, as an English footballer, he's pretty much on his own there. But in Spain, most of them man get free education up to pass uni anyway. So these man, they've got degrees. They're coming to England with a degree. Like more times when they're 18, 19, they're not even in the first team. Like them man are still in the academy, they're still studying. Do you know what I mean? So general intelligence is just a lot lower here anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just what it is. And you see it in the punditry. Most of these men are fake.
Yeah.
Bro, we have to keep it all the way 100. How many of these men, have more than 4 GCSEs? Like most of these men that are pundits for us. Most of them don't even have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't even have their C's in maths, English, and science, most of these men. They don't have it. And these men are sitting on the TV trying to educate us.
Yeah. Yeah. Wild.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. So just because you're a good footballer, that don't mean that you can sit down and explain to people how football works and this is why you should be doing this and this, that, and the other. But give them man a ball at their feet, they might be able to ping it and hit the crossbar. So what? It's not the same thing. There's bare man that can fight, but can you teach someone how to fight? It's completely different.
Two different things. And that's why a lot of players don't become really good coaches or really good managers. And on the flip side, really average or bad footballers become really, really good managers.
Yeah.
That's it. And there will never be the correlation that people think there should be in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're having a world-class footballer and they'll become a world-class manager, like a Zidane, for example. But it's very rare, in it. It's very rare. And it will be rare because there's so many different factors that determine a good manager. And it doesn't translate directly into being from a good player. And another factor we didn't mention is the way you listen, the way you take in instructions as well. Like some footballers just have the football brain where they know how to play, they know how to orchestrate a game, they know how to look for a pass, they know how to find a pass, etc. But they couldn't teach that.
Yeah.
If you were to ask them after the game, how do you do that? They wouldn't even be able to.
No, that's just how I play.
Yeah.
That's just what I do.
Because I feel like Paul Scholes, if you ask him after the game, them sort of questions, like if you're like a young player in that, he'll just be like, do you know what I'm saying? Man would just shrug and walk out in that.
Yeah, he's just got a lot of cognitive skills that he does subconsciously, so he don't think about it. And if you don't understand the mechanics or something, you can't teach it, bro. And a lot of these men don't understand the mechanics of football, blood. You know what I mean? And that's why they're not good coaches. It's that simple, bro. I mean, this guy's saying, do you think Lampard should go? But I just know that I think he should go. I want him to stay because I don't support Chelsea. I just think he's not a good coach. But I wouldn't say that he needs to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep him for as long as possible, bro, because as long as he's the manager, I don't see Chelsea doing anything.
For real. Like, I wouldn't want him to leave. He can stay. Do you know what I'm saying? The same way that they would want Oli to stay at Man United.
Facts.
Great.
Facts, bro. And man said Pep's Spanish Brian Clough. And you man, get your likes up. Big up.
Big,
you know what I'm saying?
Big year for Klopp, though. I mean, Pep. Still, big year for Pep.
Oh, the fraud, bro. He's looking to get sacked. This is his last season, you know.
Yeah, this is his last season for real, still.
This is his last season, bro. Honestly, if he was at a big club, bruv, he'd be in trouble, you know. Be in trouble.
Yeah, because the way they capitulated in that game was mad. Still, it was mad. But boy, like I said, the next couple of months is going to be a big telling point for Pep, especially if Aguero doesn't get fit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't even know, even if Jesus is a baller, but I don't know if he'll be able to carry that team for the whole season in terms of goals. And clearly that false nine sort of situation that they try and do when Aguero or Jesus doesn't play is not going to work in it.
Yeah.
That just doesn't work here. I think he's trying to go back to the Barca days, bro. You won't be able to do that here because you're then putting the pressure on opportunities in space and ultimately Sterling or De Bruyne are doing a madness every game. That's what you're relying on because they're not poachers. And so many of Man City's goals are poachers' goals. Like so many of those goals are in the penalty box where Aguero they drill the ball in and Aguero just gets a touch and it goes in. So many of their goals are like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you don't have a player who moves in the box like that, bro, I can't see Man City scoring 4 or 5 goals a game like they did over the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen at all. 1 second. What are you saying, Ahmed? Yeah, big up DG. What is DG in the comments? I never saw anything. And I don't know what he means about coming through the situation and that. I ain't spoken to him today, so I don't know what you mean, but I hope he's good. I'm sure he is. Man saying Lampard's smart, 150 IQ. Yeah, and he's still not a good football manager. So again, it's a mad thing, isn't it? Where you can have all the brains in the world. He'll be a good politician because he speaks well.
Yeah.
He speaks very well, bro. But you know what I mean? His football looks very unintelligent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, bro. Like, you can have normal life IQ.
Yeah, I'm mad surprised. Look, if I was to look at I'm just mad surprised even by the formation that he sets out based on the players he's got. Like, it's just all odd, isn't it? It's just the whole thing is odd. It don't make sense, but it is what it is, bro. Like, man's playing Timo Werner on, bro. It don't make no sense, bro. What he's doing, I can't understand it. But I think he's trying to work out some sort of way where he can play Timo Werner off, Giroud or Tammy.
I think that'd be the best thing to do though, because he plays well from the left.
He does. He plays well from the left, but I don't think Giroud I think if you play Giroud/Tammy with Werner, it means you shouldn't have a player like Mason Mount in midfield because you're not opening up. You're not gonna force as many chances as you should for a team of that ability with Werner. Yeah. I don't think you're gonna get he's not gonna get 5-6 chances a game. You'll probably get 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because you need to replace Mason Mount with someone who does more with the ball, personally.
That's the thing. Mason Mount, that's why I just called him, bruv. Like, man's just like, he just reminds me of Jesse Lingard. Like, when I said before, he's bruv, just a white Lingard, like at the beginning, and man were laughing at me. But that's what I see, bruv. He just runs around. He just looks busy and that. But man ain't got a killer pass. He ain't got nothing. You know the ones there. He ain't got an exceptional shot. He just runs around, bro. But because his face fits, man are trying to gas him up into some next category. He's not good, bro. He doesn't excel at anything that a number 10 needs to be able to decide a game by either scoring a goal or breaking the lines with a crucial pass or running past players and committing players or occupying people. He just runs around in pockets. That's all he does. He's not decisive. You know what I mean? And he's not mad talented. Like, do you know what I mean? He's not special. Man saw a young Joe Cole break through and do bits, bruv. Mason Mount is what bruv. Joe Cole's what them man think Mason Mount is.
You know, the problem is that's upsetting, isn't it? Is that from a Chelsea perspective, is that certain players will be looking at it and they're not stupid, innit? They can see that Mason Mount's a favourite. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you can't prove that he's worthy of that position in the team, people are gonna get pissed off. Like, they'll just be like, it's like a teacher's pet thing. And I realized that same Mourinho takes that same risk with Eric Dyer, innit? Because if Eric Dyer is his clear favourite. I don't know why he loves him so much. Probably because he used to play in Portugal. I don't understand. Like, the guy, I've never seen someone love. He loves him, innit? He can't stop talking about him. But Eric Dyer, when Eric Dyer more often than not in the recent times has come through for Tottenham. So when he comes
Yes.
through, it's great. But when he doesn't, people are going to be like, why is he playing? I remember there was a time that Eric Dyer was starting it before Jan Vertonghen, when Jan Vertonghen was on smoke. He was playing instead of him. So those things don't make sense. And it probably pisses people off. So the same goes for Mason Mount. You're thinking Mason Mount's probably going to, let's say Mason Mount starts on the weekend. Certain Chelsea players who sit on the bench are going to be like,
now, what's man got to do, yeah, to get dropped?
Innit?
Yeah.
It's a risk. It's a risk still. That's what Lampard's doing. He's risking it.
Facts.
Because that's the easy way to get people people pissed off. Obviously, Lampard's always going to have the fan base. I can't see a time when Chelsea fans are going to be against Lampard. Actually, I can see it because it's happening with Ollie right now. But I know Lampard's done a lot for Chelsea. But all I'm saying is, if Lampard loses the dressing room, he's got to remember these Chelsea players. They don't care about what Lampard's done for them. They don't care about Lampard's 250 goals for Chelsea. They don't give a damn. Mostly Chelsea fans, apart from like two of them, none of them care about Chelsea.
Yeah, apart from Mount and them, man. But what does that mean? Because if a proper manager comes in, they won't be there for much longer anyway. I'll keep it all the way 100, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like these United fans that are like, oh yeah, love Ollie, hate the Glazers and that, bro. If the Glazers leave and a real owner comes in, Ollie's out on his ass. Do you think man that know what they're doing is going to give Ollie 400 million to spend? You're fucking having a laugh, mate. They'll get rid of him first. You'll be the first out the door. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, new owners, the first thing they do when they come in is bring in their own manager.
100%.
That's what they always do. Every club. You look at it, the new owner comes in, the manager's gone, fam.
And that's why you always notice, when takeovers are pending, like for example, the Newcastle, I remember Burnley had speculation. You realize managers always start sucking off their the new
owners,
the new potential owners, because they know, like that's
They're
it.
Like, I've had a meeting with them. Do you know what I mean? I like their vision, all this, bruv. You're gone, fam. You know, like that, less of that. But this is what it is. But they always do it. Always. You man, slap the likes. 1.5 in here at the moment. Slap the likes. We must have hit 500 likes. Mods, have we hit 500? If we haven't, then you man need to up it, bro. There's 1.5 here, man. We should be on at least 700, to be honest. Should at least be. This brother said, Rants was in school, messed around. Yeah, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't say I messed around, yeah. Like, I got my work done, and then I messed around after. But I always got my work done at school. Always, bruv. But yeah, I never took school overly seriously. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't need to. I didn't need to take it overly seriously, bruv. Like, it's just one of them ones, bruv. Like, if you do what you're told at school, school don't have to be a grind, bruv. It doesn't.
For real.
Like, school's common sense, bro. GCSE, like, is common sense, innit? If you listen to what you're told, you'll do well at school, bruv. You don't even need to be smart to do well at school, bruv. You just do what you're told.
Straight up.
Not even gonna lie.
Straight.
What's he saying? He broke his Mac and he couldn't do vids. Bro, I didn't buy a Mac, until 2 years into doing social media. Now, you don't need a Mac. You don't need a Mac to still film, bro. I was filming on my iPad and my mobile phone when I started doing social media. I started on Snapchat and Facebook and that. I didn't have a laptop for 2 years. So it's an inconvenience, absolutely, but that shouldn't stop you from making your content, bro. Man, I got HD phones.
100% in this generation, that's common now. So,
yeah, bro. You got to grind, bro. You got to hustle. Do you know what I mean? That's what I did, bro. That's what I did, man. You know what I mean? You can do it. There's absolutely nothing. I got my Facebook up to over 100,000 followers and that without a laptop.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? So you can do it, my guy. Do you know what I mean? It's just going to take a bit longer because you're going to have to do everything on your phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where is it? I'm just going through these comments now. Also, this new handball rule, bro.
Yeah, so, boy, every game now, near every game's causing confusion, controversy. Like, the only reason there weren't none of that yesterday is because VAR is not even in play for the Carabao Cup for now. The Premier League's just causing a mess, innit? Like, look, end of the day, I think everyone, if you look back 2 years, innit, when VAR was at the World Cup, most people, I remember saying they love VAR because it was mad exciting. And normally in the World Cup, you're watching it for pure entertainment value, innit? Obviously, you want certain man to show up and play under the lights, but usually you don't really care, innit? Like who wins. You're just watching it with pure energy. So VAR at that point, this is even before the handball rule, was exciting. Once it gets to your club and it started playing over the last couple of years in the Premier League, bro, you realize that more often than not, the whole point of VAR is eradicated. Like you're not even playing. The whole point of VAR was to eradicate any cause of like arguments. VAR proves this is a foul. VAR proves this is handball. That's it, done.
But there's so many gray areas that VAR just gives you more things to argue about.
Gives you more things to argue about. And like I said, even before we talk about this handball rule specifically, the problem with VAR is when the referee goes to watch it on the TV, the slowdown always makes it look worse.
100%. Same with challenges. Same with everything. When you look at a challenge, you look at yellow card challenge in slow motion, it looks like a red most of the time.
That's it. And it's like VAR. Every time they say, "Oh, they're going to VAR," it's always a high chance it will be overturned or will be given, depending on what the situation is. VAR. Do you know what I'm saying? It always seems to be. Like it always seems to be, and that's because slow motion. And bro, I'm gonna say that from all aspects of it. Like Man United's had a great. We've had a few lucky misses from VAR in it. Even going back to when Ollie first came, and that PSG goal, that Rashford penalty in the last minute. Let's not forget that. Do you know what I'm saying? That I swear that was a VAR call. When they slowed it down, they kept arms. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro,
the PSG, it was, and my man was spun around, like was facing the other way, and it hit him and that, bro. Like I was happy it went for us. If it went against us, I would have lost my mind.
That's it. I would have lost my mind over that, bro. That was a goal to send you out of the Champions League. Yeah. And all I can say is, from talking from a Premier League perspective, obviously everyone who's upset, whether it's a Palace fan, Tottenham, blah blah blah, everyone's just got to hold their head, understand that. Luckily, it's only one game in it of a 38-game season, and hopefully it don't matter to you long term. But in the cup games, when it's knocking you out, bro, that's mad. That is mad. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah, it's a fuckery. Big up DG as well, obviously. My brother. Hope man gets it sorted out anyway.
For real.
Do you know what I'm saying? And these comments are funny, bruv, about Mount, bruv. Man said Mount's got a good shot and he's good at free kicks. Why? Because he scored one. You know, like that, bruv, he's good at free because he scored one. Like Rashford. Man say Rashford's good at free kicks because he scored one.
And he scored one long-range goal as well.
Fam.
And bro, and you know what makes me laugh about that? Bro, at this level, all players in the final third usually have a good shot. Like, that's not like man's got a good shot. Okay, cool. Play every game then for Chelsea.
Yeah.
You got a good shot. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, Bear man have good shots, you know.
Yeah, there you go, bro. Bear man got good shots. I don't mean they score goals. You know I mean McTominay's got a good shot, blood. You know, like that, fam. Oh, he broke his laptop. Oh, and he raised the money. See, that's sick. You know what? That's why I love YouTube, you know.
Hustle.
That's why I love YouTube. Man's got followers, what, 20k followers, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? And man raised the money for his lappy just like that. You lot are real ones for that. That's why I always love you lot, innit? That's why I say, when man just says slap the like, bruv, it don't cost no money, fam. Do you know what I mean? Man loves the support you lot give me that enables me to do this full time. I don't have another job. I don't need one. Do you know what I'm saying? I do well. And you, man, it's because of you lot, innit? It's because of your support. So just little things like liking the video, bruv. If you know what that does for man's algorithms, on videos, just liking the button. Just liking it. It don't cost you nothing to do. It takes a second, or not even a second to do, bruv. And what it does to the algorithms, it enables us to make more money so we can make more content for you lot that you're not paying for. That's all it does. You see what I'm saying? So when man asks you to like the video, man, I'm not just asking you to like the video out of vanity, brother. Like, it actually helps us.
For real.
Like, it actually helps, man, if you understand how these things work. So I'm super happy that he raised the money and he can get his laptop. Super happy.
For real.
But either way, should never let that slow you down anyway, bro. Like, you've grown your channel to a size, do you know what I mean? That, bruv, laptop or no laptop, you make it work, fam. You make it work.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm super happy. I'm super happy that he's done that anyway and he's got that sorted. That's brilliant. We love to see that. Where is it? Let me catch up with all these things. Man said Mount could score no goal and Lampard would blame the keeper. Bruv, it's real. Oh, he loves him. You see the meme going around yesterday? That was so funny. When he was like, "Don't worry, we'll blame fucking Tammy or something like that." Oi, them two are like, listen, they're like the biggest love story in the Premiership. Lampard and Mason, brother. I swear down.
Lampard and Mason Mount. That's what I'm saying. But you know what? You know what it is though, yeah. Mason Mount will probably end up being a good footballer in it, but I feel
he'll be a good Premier League level footballer.
Yeah, they're putting he's getting put under too much pressure by being like this teacher's pet. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and everyone just loves him too much from a Chelsea perspective, Chelsea board perspective, and Lampard included. But we'll see in it. Like I said, I'm loving it, watching it from the sidelines because, bro, I'm happy that he's choosing Mason Mount week in, week out.
Yeah, absolutely. How many likes are we on, mods? Rants, have I got a degree? No, I don't have a degree, you know. X has one though. I didn't go uni. I was playing football. I didn't go uni. I stopped playing football at 26. So I was traveling and playing football. I didn't go uni at all. Do you know what I mean? Like I left college with a HND and I went straight abroad to play football. I did not go to uni, but X has a degree, and both of my older sisters have a degree. I'm the only one without one. You know what I'm saying? What's this? What's he saying? Bruv, Rants, please, his expression is your brother. There's a resemblance. Yes, he's my brother. We have the same mum and dad. Yeah. So yeah, now you know. Like you're the last to know. Will I be streaming any of my team's games? There's going to be a highlight show every week once the league starts. So there'll be footage from my team's games of my matches, and then there'll be a highlights show from all the other teams in the league as well, which will be coming out the following week. So there'll be loads of footage from my team's matches. The first game of the new season is next Sunday on the 11th. We're playing against Takers. 1 second, let me catch up with these. Tell Saeed to get. Yeah, Saeed's back this evening anyway on the channel, bruv. Tell me you spoke to your boy Danny about the game. What did he think of the United players? I haven't spoken to Danny, you know, but he got Harry Maguire's shirt for his son still. What else is it? You, man, smash the likes. What are we on? What are we on, guys, before we wrap up? Hey, Akeem, they're saying you got split personality, fam. They say they're Akeem on Cheeky Sport is nothing like they're Akeem on other channels, blood.
Nah, not at all, bro. I'm the same guy.
Bruv. Who was that Tottenham bro waffling on you lot's podcast, Steve, bruv? Hey, listen.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I was gonna light him up, you know, but I thought, you know what?
People chat rubbish, man. Trust me. But it happens.
I was like, what's this guy talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Get out of here, man.
Trust me. Yeah, your screen's gone blurry still.
1 second.
What?
1 second.
I was gonna ask you before you go. So what do you think should be done then to the whole handball rule then?
1 minute, I need to jump out. Hold on.
Yeah, come out. Jeez, some legend for DG, yeah. Big up DG, that's big. Damn. Yeah, I think it's camera.
Yeah, man said donated 2 bags. Oh, 3 bags.
3 bags. Almost.
Oh, that's wavy, you know.
That's
you know what I'm saying? You know, brother, you see what I say, yeah, with these men that are doing YouTube, you never know who's watching you, fam.
For real.
You never know. Man just got followers that watch us, yeah, and we just make man's day, you know, and these men are millionaires. They got peace, fam.
Straight. Dropping 2.9 like nothing.
Bro, like when I do all my charity stuff every year for the homeless and that, do you know the amount of times that man's gone there and I've looked and someone's just dropped in a calm 6 bills in there, like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, and these men are just watching us. So you don't know whose day you're making. You don't know who's watching, because normal people everyone watches YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, man think it's just kids and that. Nah. Like there's big man with families, wife and everything. They weren't watching our YouTube shows, bro. So if a man really slapped 2.9K in there, that is cold.
Hard.
That's very, very cold still. I'm not even gonna lie, but that's what I'm saying. He raised 5.5 bags. That's lit, fam. Flipping hell, your Mac's gonna be better than mine. You know like that.
Man can buy a couple still.
You know like that. I spent a bag on my Mac, but I got my Mac a while ago. Still, I've had my Mac for what? Yeah, 2 years now. I spent $1,000 on that, but I feel like I got a gal to get me student discount on that as well. You know, like that, bro. The little 10% of that cardboard G. You know, like that. And now man's got my full computer set up now, but this is definitely not a £1,000 setup now, bro. So it is what it is, but it's evolution, bro. Like you start from somewhere. 2 years I was filming on my phone.
Yeah?
Yeah, 2 years filming on my phone or on my iPad, bro. Like and editing it an iMovie on my phone, like editing it literally with my thumbs, bro. Like man,
and for anyone who don't know, that's not easy. That's mad tedious still.
It's horrible. You know when you want to cut like milliseconds off of something,
and you just can't, like
you can't because you can't slide with the thumb, bro. I done it for 2 years,
bro. Trust me, that is one of the most annoying things to do. Like, trust me, it's mad,
bro. I did it for 2 years, brother. So I know I grinded in it. So no one can't tell me nothing now. Do you know what I'm saying? No one can tell me jack shit now because I grinded, bro. 2 years without a lappy. Like we're on 530k. You lot could pick it up, man. We all got 1.5k on here. Slap the like button. Like you'll be helping, man. He said, "Great show. Come on, respect."
Yes, man. Yes.
Always. Let's get this minimum 600, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm saying Pulisic is better than who? I don't know who you man are talking about now. I don't know who you man talking about. I'm catching up with all the.
Yeah, see, I don't know where he's gonna play either. That's another thing. But anyway.
Yeah, this is it. And this brother said, "Oh, man said say mum and dad." I have to say that. Because man, when black people are like, yeah, that's my brother, they're like, is it really your brother or is it just your friend? Like, you know them ones. Like some people don't get it, innit? When I say man's my brother, he's actually my brother, innit?
Yeah.
Shout out from Sweden, big up. When am I doing the Sweden stories? I didn't promise you, man, those. Come on now. I would never promise you Sweden stories, blood. I keep my personal life to myself, blood, because you know there was there. I was a young man enjoying myself, traveling. You get me, blood. You man will never know what went on in them days, blood.
Defo madness in Stockholm and that.
Bruv, you man will never know. You man will never know. I tell you that. I'll tell you that for a flipping laugh. I'll never tell you about them days, blood. Them days are in the vault.
Straight up.
The man said man come for Akeem the whole time on cheeky sport. Bruv, listen, because he keeps it 100, blood. You know what I mean? Chris is always trying to run an agenda. You know the ones all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? Big J, yeah, has just got the
football.
Big J just, bruv, he just decides who he wants to go in on in the day, and he's just wrong and strong with it, blood. Big J will go for anyone, blood. It's just a mad guy. But that Tottenham brother was doing my head in. He was frying my brain, you know. Talking rubbish about Pogba. I can't have that.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I can't do that, bro.
Yeah, I was on another podcast the other day, people saying Pogba's never been good for Man United. But all right, cool.
This is it. Like, man don't get it. No, man don't get it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's an absolute bruv. Man just don't even know, you get me? So yeah, big up everyone that watched the show. Your comments are killing me, blood.
They comment, I'm laughing at you.
This one. You know, bare blonde things in Sweden, but that's not really any Icelandic models, Rants. Bruv, you'll never know. You get me? You'll never know. But I tell you what, there's bare gal that look like that in Sweden. I'm telling you, bare them. That's normal, innit? That's your default setting in Sweden. Them blonde girls, yeah. And you say models, bruv, they all look like models, even when they're not models, bro. Like, it's a different thing, innit? I'm not really into blondes, but if I was, fam, I'd live there forever. Because man are really getting that premium level blonde thing, bro. Like, it's mad. It's a mazza. You get me? So I can understand why Mason went Iceland and done a fuckery. You know them, man. I can understand it, bro. Because he's into blondes. His ex was a blonde thing as well. So he's there, bro. He's in blonde paradise, bro. You had to do it, man. Nah. Freemason, bro. No, I'm saying big up Saeed. Yeah, Saeed's here for the watch along later, guys. He's here for the watch along. Don't watch that. So slap the like button. Get me up to 700. Do you know what I'm saying? My man's in South Africa. So how come Saeed left the United Stand? You have to ask him. Saeed's on my watch along. Do you know what I mean? Rants like that vanilla milk. I don't like vanilla, bro. Man like my chocolate, blood. You know the ones there. You know that I like my chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But I can settle for a bit of fudge and that. You get me? You get me? That's it. The caramel thing maybe could run. You get me? But the vanilla don't run for me. Still, man, don't do the vanillas.
Whatever's original on that.
Yeah. This is it. But yeah, you man let me know. I said Werther's, I like about the Werther's original, fam. You know, like that. Man say Rants with Sweden story. So yeah, watch along today with Sai. Do you know what I mean? So we're here, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? We do the preview with Cams before. Watch along with Saeed, bruv. We're working. You already know it's match day. It's a busy one. You know what I'm saying?
These comments are making me laugh today still.
Nah, man said he wanted to mix my Cocoa Pops with milk. I don't drink dairy, blood. You know that? Why didn't I celebrate the penalty with other? I never celebrate Man United goals, blood. I never celebrate Man United goals unless like, bruv, recently I haven't celebrated them. I don't celebrate goals, bruv, because it's one of them ones where I celebrate goals when I'm in the stadium. When I'm watching on TV, what do you want me to do? Jump up and down, bruv? And
especially that game of all times. We basically lost the game. Somehow we picked up 3 points.
Bro, when I'm in the game, like when I'm at the game, like man, no, even when Flex is there, bro. When man are singing, the fans are singing songs and at the game, I don't sing. That's not who I am. You know the ones. I go there to watch the actual game. I don't go there to sing songs with man I don't know. You know, that's not me. Like when the goals go in, I'll celebrate them. If they're sick goals.
How did you react to when that penalty went in? Did they say it?
I was just like relief. I was just like, yeah, cool, we won. But would man want me to do what other men are doing and jumping up and saying, yeah, come on, like United? Nah, bro. Like we scraped over the line. I'm not happy. I'm not elated, bruv. You know them ones. Man can't do this elation. I'm not elated with a performance like that. Yeah, I'm just relieved in it. So you're just gonna see man looking relieved.
Only time is cause for celebrations when it's like the final and you've won something, like the trophy, whatever.
Bro, when we beat PSG in the Champions League, yeah, when Rashford scored the penalty, yeah, that nearly brought man to tears emotionally because I was so happy, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never felt like that since then. You know what I mean? The closest thing I got to that feeling was when Jose got sacked. That's it, bruv. And I probably feel like he gets sacked again, bro. Like I can't say
a memorable moment apart from that since then. Still, that was the last memorable moment,
bro. I'm telling you, bro.
We went out in the next round, didn't it?
Yeah, but that United performance, yeah. Like I cannot, yeah, celebrate terrible performances like that and winning, bro. I can't, especially when the team's not good. Do you know what I'm saying?
If anything, it was even embarrassing to win that game. Still,
bro, but that's it. I was embarrassed that, bro. I think you're embarrassing yourself if you celebrate a win like that.
Bro, they hit the woodwork 5 times.
Yeah, if you celebrate a win like that, you're embarrassing yourself, innit? You know, like that. So I'm not involved in any of that. Like the only time I used to celebrate United wins, yeah, when we were playing crap, was like probably back in. Like if we win at Anfield or something, if it's a game like that, like you know what I mean. If we get like nick it at Anfield or if it's against Arsenal or something, I'll celebrate, bro. But man ain't gonna celebrate like a penalty after time against Brighton, man. Come on, man. Respect me, guys. Do you know what I mean? I respect me. I can't celebrate. That's just shameful, innit? It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can't do that. Do you know what I mean? So that's just how I am. That's my character, bro. Like that's nothing much. I'm not gonna be at games singing all these different chants. I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? We are the Busby boys and all that, bruv. Good for you, man. I'm not singing that. Like that's not me. I'm just there to watch the game and go home. Do you know what I mean? Like honestly, like that's how it is. Man knows the words to all them songs. You'll never see me singing it, bro. Like I'm just there. I stand there with the man will see me just sitting there, like I'm watching a Netflix series when I watch football. I'm studying the game.
And then they'll say you're not a real fan.
Yeah, I'm studying the game. I'm not singing. What am I doing singing for, bro? It's not for me. I'll clap though. If you want me to clap, I'll clap. I'm not singing. You know what I mean? When I think I'm Chris Brown, bro, I'm not out here singing. It's a mad thing. Do you know what I'm saying? The man said Rants when you back on Cheeky Sport. When the man holler at me, blood, I'm in a group chat with them. I speak to these men every day. They don't ask me to come on there. So
it'll be on soon, man.
It's what it is.
Trust me, it'll be on soon for real.
You get me? So this is it, man. You, man, I'll see you in the watch along in it. So, boy, you might need to pour yourself a drink for this one.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it could be a mad thing still. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bottle on deck still.
What's that?
Might need the bottle on deck. You might need to have a bottle ready, boy. Because
fam, I've always got the tequila ready, blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
It might be an embarrassing day. Let's see.
Facts. Do you know what I mean? But big up everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Man will catch you for the watch along. Well, no, the preview's before the watch along. So the preview starts at 6:30. So I'll see you, man, at 6:30.
All right.